Hey guys, I want to show you all real quick what playing Lost Ark does to your Forge to Fight account. I missed out on the last on these 4 days, so I will not be getting a Skywarp, unfortunately. 4-star Skywarp has evaded me this time, but I think it's okay. Personally, I wasn't too fond of his overall skills, and hopefully I don't miss the next one if what's his name, G1 Ironhide comes out for the next calendar. So yeah, we'll see. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We have Losing Ground, Commander, Captain Novice, Prime difficulty. It is Make a Move. And that is Skywarp. We are fighting Skywarp today, so yeah, he's pretty annoying to fight against, so hopefully it's not too bad. But if any case, honestly, Prowl should be able to deal with him pretty easily. We can just make it a whole lot, cheesier, and we can bring like Kickback with us for now. So we'll bring this team with us. Kickback has been honestly one of my favorite scouts, surprisingly, but we'll check him out here in a bit. Okay, so the Seekers kicked some tail and showed everyone who's boss. What now? What do you mean, what now? We just keep doing that, so folks, don't forget how awesome we are. So the way we rule is to keep shouting how we rule. That seems boring and bad. If being awesome was a sport and we won, we wouldn't have to keep trying every year to show we're still winners. Yes, we would. That's exactly how sports work. They fight every season to prove they are superior. Have you not played Skyball? I played Cosmic Cricket once. Is that the same? Either way, it's broken. You win once, you should be the winner. Winners, you three, I've never seen a bigger bunch of losers. You see what your pathetic whining has done? Now even the tiny Autobots think they can step up to us. Get him. Alright, another cheesy, comical storyline. So we'll see where this ends up getting us. Up first, we do have Jetfire. Special timed for... Okay, so nothing too bad. This first lane... Well, this first mission is always easy. Honestly, they're all pretty easy, so I'm still waiting. I think, honestly, like, what would really make this game, like, kind of challenging is, what do you call it? If they introduce, like, some of the mods that they have over in MCOC. Some of them are pretty ridiculous over there. I've seen, my fair share of stuff over there in that game. But, yeah. I don't know. We're still missing, I believe, like, rank 4 mods or something like that, so I don't know if we'll ever get that, but time will tell, guys. Time will tell. Alright, let's keep going down the right hand side. We have a Sharkticon followed by Drift, so we'll make quick work of these. Honestly, today a new update for Lost Ark came out, and as soon as I got home I started playing, and then right after I ate dinner I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something, and then I got like the notification of like, oh, your bots or something, your bots are on an away mission, or I don't know, the little notification that comes up for Forge to Fight. And I was like, oh man, I completely forgot today is like the new spotlight. So yeah, after I played a little bit more, and then now we're here. So yeah, after this I am gonna go back to Lost Ark and keep playing. That game is amazing. I love it. I think I have like over 200 hours played so far on it since it came out. But it's a really good game. If you guys haven't given it a try, it's free. Overall, just really good. Imagine if like that made a Transformers game like that. I'd be all up on that. That'd be so crazy. That'd be insane. But in case anyone is curious, my main is currently a sharpshooter, and I have 2 alts. I have a bard and a deathblade, and so those are the ones that I've kind of been just messing around with. My sharpshooter is 1320, so I don't think I'll be able to do the new update. I think the requirements is like 1370, so yeah. We'll get there eventually though. But anyways, we have no real news on Forge to Fight. I checked Discord as well, and I think the only thing they have posted on there was just the announcement for today's new spotlight. that begins and ends in a couple weeks. So yeah, nothing, honestly, no real news, but I'm sure here in the next couple weeks we'll start getting some info on Ironhide, the new Ironhide that's coming out. He's a brawler class, and I did see some videos of him like one-shotting some players in arena, so that was pretty crazy. I was like, what the heck? What was that? So I'm sure we'll find out what if he's like super OP or if he requires like a really high signature to be really good, but overall not too bad. I'm excited, can't wait. And yeah, let's see, we have Cyclonus here. How are we doing on time, guys? 5 minutes in, almost 6 minutes in. Not bad. I think I need to go through like all of my videos and start like doing like a little playlist archive of like 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, and just start throwing like all of these spotlight videos in there like for archive purposes if anyone ever wants to go back and read the story that this game came up with. So you Deceptive creeps, get a bit of backup, and you use it to further divide yourselves. What a joke. Oh, you like jokes? Maybe I got a punchline for you. Is the punchline you punching me? Because that'd be a lame and predictable punchline. Not, oh no, not necessarily. I was gonna say cliff jumper, more like cliff faller, because you're bad at driving. Skywarp, stumbling through sentences is your next big move. Opening up bridges to multiverses was worth this. No one asked Skywarp to be here, he just showed up. We're making the best of it. Hey, Skywarp, here's a good joke for you. Seekers pretending they are a team. That's not even a joke. Jokes need a setup and a twist. I'll show you by twisting that dumb face off your head. And that we shall do to poor cliff jumper. Unstable energon. Okay. Really easy stuff on this first boss. Nothing too crazy. Just watch those specials, but cliff jumper specials are pretty easy to dodge anyways, so shouldn't have an issue with this. I'm lagging a little bit, surprisingly. Normally I don't lag this early into the game. Uh-oh. Okay, we are good. I want to save it for the special too. I know we're ticking, but I want to hear the sound of metal clanking. Oh yeah, music to my ears. That sounds so. That's special too, man. It's really cool. That's one that I would have been super okay with them recycling. Like, you know, if Skywarp had that, and like, you know, with his jet wings, he would just smack his opponent like that. That would be great. Skywarp, Thundercracker, Starscream, ground yourselves immediately. Of course, why wouldn't we respond to angry shouting from our illustrious leader? I can tell when you're putting sarcastic quotes around the word leader. Starscream, do not take me for a fool. So to be clear, because again, I'm new to this reality, we are all just on board with mocking our leader Megatron and not expecting death. We've got 2 Megatrons, a Megatronus, a Necrotronus, and a Galvatron around here. And they are all leading exactly nothing, so we have even less respect for them than usual. Your latest reinforcements have increased your insufferable insolence in ways that I could not have imagined. Maybe you should get more creative with your expectations, Megatron, because I feel a regime change coming. Alright. Let's go down the left side. We have a Ratchet. Oops, I meant to use, what's his name? No, okay. Emergency repair. Alright, we'll remember that. Alright, we'll use kickback here. Let's see. Oh, I went down the wrong path, guys. My bad. I was supposed to go, I think, yeah, down behind me. I didn't even see that path, but It links up here, so we'll continue on with the left side against Prowl. Increase trigger rate of abilities by 75%, so this shouldn't be a problem. Honestly, I have no idea how like some of these work. I think trigger rate works probably a lot best for like tanky characters that have like armor buffs. When they, when they get hit, they trigger the armor buff, like Grinder, like Bludgeon. I think those it activates on pretty good, but for someone like Prowl, it's not that good. Alright, I'm a little scared of RC being on this lane, but she doesn't have any increased range speed, so I think we'll be okay. What Kabam could start doing as well to make things like harder is putting like 2 or 3 mods on some of these lanes. That would make things pretty intense, make them feel like everyone's a boss. So, not giving any ideas, but that would be something that would be kind of challenging. I think by like the current state of the game, I think people have like so many characters at rank 6. I think I'm the only one that has one, probably from like players that have been playing for years. I only have Mixmaster. Oh boy. All right, let's see, RC, and then we have, I think that was Jazz. I didn't catch a good look. She has evade as well, so gotta be a little bit careful. Alright, we're good. I don't remember if Jazz has any abilities that can trigger. I don't think he does. Alright, easy peasy. Up next we have Megatron. You think you have what it takes to lead to control this broken world? A world of fallen gods and endless nightmares? I led a Sharkticon army for a while. I know what it's like to have hungry little mouths to feed. You have a Sharkticon army? Is that those colorful fish bot guys? They are awesome. I want a shark army. Gasp. A Charmy. That's a no to Charmy. Starscream led them for a nanocycle. Then I took my rightful place as their leader. Rightful. They only followed you because they were too thick-headed to notice you lack my charm and wit. I've got more charm in my right wing's flaps than you have in your whole body. I think Skywarp should lead the Seekers. He's the only one of you uncorrupted by spending time on this rock. Oh, no. Don't you go playing manipulation mind games with us, Megatron. Oh, we're fighting Megatron. Alright, let's see. Trigger rate, repair timed, and power flow. Thankfully, we have someone that can control power. Actually, we have 2 bots that can control power. Kickback and Prowl. Ow. Well, we can steal that thing, can't we? Oh yeah, he gets it back though. Ooh, and he repairs. Okay. Ow. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble here. Nah, we're fine, guys. Oops, I did not mean to do a special 3, but okay. We'll get some good healing off. Num 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 num. Ooh, never mind. Never mind. Alright, that was my bad. We will play for reals this time. I blame the special 3, guys. I wanted to get like a really big, you know, a lot of bleeds and then follow it up with like a special 1 for the shocks and maybe, you know, take them down, but I suck. And Megatron is dead, so super easy. And on to the next one. Let's see. Megatron did have a point, you know. What? That you deserve to lead because you know the least about what's going on here? Brilliant tactics, as always. We Seekers shall simply have to rule New Quintessa together. That will sort things out. Exactly. King Starscream and his 2 royal but lesser lieutenants. Ha 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 ha. No, no. King Thundercracker sounds better if we're passing out crowns. Maybe we should get Dirge and Ramjet in on this. They're around here somewhere, right? More Seekers could settle this? Oh yes. What this conversation needs is 2 more idiots. Brilliant, Skyrat. Watch your calling names, Scrap Stream. Scream? I said stream, right? Scream. Scrap Scream. Scrap Scream. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we gotta go this way. Please don't be on anything tanky. I don't want this to take too long. He is on evade melee timed. Okay. Not too bad. I think we'll be okay. But fighting against Skywarp might be a little bit annoying. What do we want to do this? Do we go with Drift for most of these fights? I think we do. Wait, what was that animation? I have no idea what happened there. Okay. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I like half the time I forget what Dirge does. I remember the fear and then like I get like attack decrease if I backstep or sidestep. I don't know. Honestly, he's one of the better Seekers, but Thundercracker's still like super OP with his buffs, his damage buffs. If I had to pick a Seeker, it would definitely be it would be Thundercracker and then Dirge, I think. Alright, not too shabby. Also, if I remember correctly, fighting against Skywarp, you want to make sure that he doesn't have any of the teleport charges, otherwise he has a good chance of evading your specials, or use a special 3 for the guaranteed, if you can't, you know, get the teleports off of him on time. I know scouts have like a higher chance at getting them off of him. Evade is so annoying. Alright, we're just gonna cheese it, guys, with a bunch of heavies. And there we go. Ooh, speak of the devil, a thundercracker. Okay, so we have 2 seekers on this. It would have been great if Kabam would have, you know, strategically placed every single seeker on like one of these lanes. That would have been pretty funny. Oh, he's a mini boss. Yeah. All right. Gotta watch that power gain buff. Oh, it's back. And there we go. Ultra Magnus, and then we fight against Skywarp, so we'll see how that fight goes. This one, we're just gonna cheese it as well. Assuming he stays in the back and doesn't charge at us too much. Ow. Let me hit you. Alright, let's see. Ooh, 20,000 rating. Alright, now we're talking. Here's what I've gathered so far as intel. Oh great, a mission report from a bot who can't even decide what spot his atoms should stay in before teleporting all over. You're ugly when you're jealous. Intel so far. There are bridges opening, bots are coming through, this is bad news. How is it bad? Decepticon numbers have been growing, Autobots will be wiped out soon enough. Who says an Autobot won't come through next? It's a multiversal space gate. It's not picking sides, we need a united front. You know, Skywarp, I'm starting to think you're not going to be a good fit for the team Thundercracker and I have. What team? The only thing you two can agree on is that you hate each other. Sorry. Can't even get it together to see the trouble we're in. I guess I'll just have to knock some sense into you until someone better to fight comes along. Ooh, who could that be? Someone better. I'm speculating, by the way. I have no info. Let's see, Energon Shield absorbs 30%. Okay, that's annoying. Evade range is annoying. Ew. So much evade, man. That's disgusting. Last ditch repair 4. And oh man, Kabam made this guy super annoying. All right. Okay. So we just kind of avoid most of his attacks. What was his special one? Special one was like a 2-hit combo, I think. So, and I remember the special. Why am I lagging, man? I always lag on like the boss fights. It's annoying. Wow. Stop lagging, please. Dude, this is annoying. Alright. Minus the evades. Ah, okay, okay. I remember. It's a kick. It's a kick at the end. I remember now. Alright, get wrecked. Never mind. I'm sorry. Okay, that wasn't too bad to avoid. And let's finish it off with that special 2. Very nice. Good job, Kickback. That wasn't too bad. I forgot the teleport. The second part of it was the kick. And if he has it, I think it's unblockable, I believe. So, yeah, I forgot about that. But, hey, we did it. Not bad. Overall, kind of an annoying fight with the double evade. But just time it correctly. Wait for the Energon shield to drop. That seems to kind of go hand in hand with the evade. So after that you can find your hit and you should be good. Yeah, not too bad. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. I gotta go back to Lost Ark, so I will catch you all later. Stay safe, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.